I'm pretty sure you saw this. What's up with the trend of rappers painting their fingernails?
Punk. Too many of them are trying to be street cred. They got too many people just got out the joint used to doing the 6B thing. What's 6Bs? Unbelt, drop breeches, drop boxes, bend over, spread butt cheeks, get boy banged. And too many of them into that sissy thing. That's not manly. And see, we have to get away from that and get back to manhood. Wherever you have men, anywhere on the planet Earth, anywhere in human history, what you wind up with is men attempting to impose order where they live. Now, if you take the black community, do you see men attempting to impose order where they live? All right. Do you even see men in charge? Okay, there is the problem. And you see, it's not even a black-white thing. It's a universal thing in this country where you're forgetting what leadership is. If you want to see leadership, take a visit to your local zoo, go to the primate areas and watch the baboons and the chimps. And you can see politics. You can see them off behind bushes. They're cutting deals with each other. They come to blows, they bite each other, they pound each other to see who's going to be the alpha male, who's going to be in charge. And interestingly enough, what they're fighting about is where they are supposed to be living. The alpha male is closest to the leopard that wants to eat one of the rest of them. So you're fighting for being the privilege, for the privilege of being the first to die, which is interesting. And we forget that because now we have administrators who couldn't get two people to follow them to go get an ice cream cone or have diarrhea and couldn't get them to follow them to a porta potty with a lot of toilet paper. And, well, anyway, that's the way we are right now. See, we forget about these things. Like, honestly, would you follow a Lori Lightfoot into danger? Would you follow a Fannie Willis into danger? Would you follow a Maxine Waters into danger? Or for that matter, would you follow that sissy type Cory Booker into danger? Would you follow an Al Sharpton into danger? You know, he looks like he wants to tremble so he can hold somebody's hand and sing, "We shall overcome."
What is the biggest difference between present day black men and the black men from your generation?
We had principle and cause. We had a purpose. It is right now, today, we can do something about this oppression that we have suffered as a people. We are willing to die for it. We would go out on patrols in the black communities across the nation and keep order in those communities, whether it was your own people or it was the police coming in as an occupation army. It's not what's going on now.
Do you think it's because this generation is so selfish?
Well, they have gotten propagandized so hard that they don't understand what manhood is. See, manhood is about duty, honor, obligation, accountability. You have a cause and a purpose. You can articulate that. Ask one of the young brothers what he's all about, and he'll give you something that's nihilistic, hopelessness, not a cause, not a purpose. You see, if you've got something that's on your ass, that's adversity. And when you conquer adversity, yeah, I did it. And you brag about it. So what is it that we brag about now that we have? What did we conquer? You know, you're in Africa, 13 years old. You got to prove your worth training up to manhood. From that point, go kill your lion with your wooden spear without even an iron head on it. And the elders go to see if you got a real lion. What do we do now? Punk out. Tear up where we live. We look at a spectacle where the women are the females are totally out of control. You see all of the videos. Somebody's camera, trying to video some clown females playing girl-rilla as they're battling it out, flailing all over the place, knocking each other around. That is a disgrace. Those girls ought to be practicing being women and ladies to bestow order in people's heads. They have sons, and those sons are looking at disorder, chaos. What do you expect them to be when they grow up? There are no father figures around to model themselves on. There is no media, no voice of the village trying to push masculinity, which is about duty, honor, obligation, accountability, public order. You see, we don't have these things. We've got chaos.